Call 1 was to enroll in the Securus account system. Calls 2 through 4 were to the public defender, which are confidential and not accessible. Call 5 was to his father's number, but no connection was made. Calls 6 through 10 were to the public defender, which are confidential and not accessible. End of report. Letter 1, 8/22/18. Letter 1, Body. Dear Mr. Watts, I am a producer with ABC News Good Morning America and am currently in Colorado. Enclosed is my contact information as well as my colleagues. Please let me know when and if you would be willing to speak with us. Thank you, Kristen Cadell and Sabrina G., Glendale, California. 8/22/18. Letter number 2, Christine Cadell, 8/22/18. Dear Mr. Watts, I sent you a letter earlier in the week. As I mentioned, I am a producer for ABC News and Good Morning America. After speaking with the jail, they informed me if you are interested in speaking with me, please provide my information below to the jail with your visitors list. Thank you. Kristen Cadell. Letter number 3, Hannah Creel, I believe, 8/22. Number 3, dated 8/16/2018. So this is pretty much, he was arrested at 10:30 p.m. on the 15th. So this is the very next day this person is writing this. And it's wrote Chris in really pretty calligraphy looking font. And it says, hey there. You're probably wondering who I am and why I'm writing to you. So let me try to explain and tell you a little bit more about who I am. First off, I hope this letter finds you getting through the day as best as you can. My name is Hannah, and I've been the property of Department of Corrections since June of 2014. I've been following your story for the past few days, and I just really feel the need to tell you that you've got a complete stranger hoping that you're doing all right and sending you lots of good energy as you start down this path, and you are not alone. Without going into too much detail right now, I'm sitting on a 13-year sentence for a financial crime and will see parole in November. However, my case was high profile, and I can tell you right now that the media makes the worst situations into hell. I think that's why I feel this connection to you, because the coverage and assumptions of you and your case already has me feeling irritated for you. I can only offer this advice to you, Chris. Don't talk to any type of media. They all suck. They will all beg for interviews, try to come see you in jail. They'll pull out all of the stops for a few words from you. I will never ask you anything about your case. Number 1, it has no bearing on why I'm writing to you. And number 2, you're in such an early and initial stage of all this, and you cannot be too careful. So from my experience, I can tell you this. It's a tough road, and some days are way harder than others. But you seem like a strong guy, and you'll get through this. Again, you're not alone, okay? Now, to tell you a little bit about me, I just turned 39 on August the 8th. I'm 5'6", 130 pounds, dark brown hair and green eyes. I'm full-blooded Italian. Before I was a felon, I was a paramedic, and am now a certified personal trainer. I love sports, especially football, and I'm originally from Nebraska. Music and my physical fitness is crazy important to me. I was married to a police officer, but we've been divorced for about 5 years now. Chris, I really don't have any expectations or hopes in writing to you. Of course I'd love to hear back from you when you're up to it. For some reason, I find myself caring about you and how you're doing. So, all I'm trying to say is that I'm here. Whether you just want some outside conversation or to get out of your head for a little while, I'm here. And since I'll be released this winter, I can help you out from out there too. Just some FYI. Take care, Chris. And this is my information. Truly, Hannah Krell. And this is a typed letter, and it is dated 8/21/2018, and it says, Dear Chris, I'm sure it's too soon that I decided to write you, but I just thought that I would let you know that no matter what, you can hang in there. I know the press and media is making you stress the hell out, but just remember to keep your head held high and to take things powerfully. I am a 17-year-old boy from Colorado, and the reason I'm writing to you is you are pretty much everywhere in the media. I can't use my phone without noticing a news post about you. I hope that last sentence didn't make you uncomfortable, but I wanted to be real with you. Anyway, I'm not here to write you some insults or make you feel more bad. I mean, I think the media has done that enough. I just wanted to write to you and let you know that if you ever need to correspond like normal human beings, I'm all for it. I am currently a senior in high school and I'll be graduating next year. My major is to be in English because I love literature so much. In fact, I'm an AP literature, which is advanced placement. That's how much literature does mean to me. Do you have any favorite books? My favorite books are The Catcher in the Rye, The Crucible, Lord of the Flies, Anne of Mice and Men, and many other classics. I do like other books, but I bet they're books you obviously don't know since it's for young adults my age. I am an openly gay student in high school, and sometimes it can be stressful. But since I'll be graduating in 9 months, I bet it wouldn't matter as much. Are you against homosexuals, by the way? If you are, that's totally okay. You have every right to have an opinion. My favorite music is mostly rock, like AC/DC, Green Day, Breaking Benjamin, Nirvana, and all those classics. What's your favorite genre of music? Got any favorite films? I'm more of a horror movie type guy. I love anything suspenseful and spine-tingling. Those are the ones that make me favor them. If you have any advice for me as to surviving my senior year of high school, please let me know. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Well, Chris, I sure do hope they let you read this letter. I'm not asking for anything, just for your advice. Please hang in there, and hopefully I can hear back from you soon. Eddie. And Eddie's letter was number 4. Okay, going on down to number 5. We have a letter from Hearst Television, and it has an address from Washington, D.C., and it says, Dear Chris, we have not met before, but you went to high school with my good friend, Mitch Summers. He posted a photo on Facebook yesterday of you and him together, part of 3 couples attending your high school prom. That made me want to reach out, since we have someone we know in common. I've been a reporter for 20 years, and Mitch knows I'm someone deeply committed to telling a person's story, or completely as possible. I've won a Peabody Award for the investigation into the death of a Minnesota sailor and got answers for that sailor's family when no one else would. Those are the types of stories I do. I cannot imagine what is going through your mind these past few days, and I'm sure It seems a long way from prom. It seems a long way from prom. But I firmly believe everyone has a story and a side to tell. My dad's family is from Colorado, and we'd drive out there from California every summer when I was a kid. I know the area very well, so if you decide to receive visitors, I'd like to come out and chat. Or feel free to correspond via mail or call collect if you feel more comfortable. I really look forward to talking more. Mark. And then letter number 5. Again, that is Mark. He's a Chief National Investigative Correspondent. And another one, letter number 6. And it looks like this is from a Michael Denson, dated August the 18th. Dear Christopher Watson, I just wanted to let you know I have prayed for you, your wife, and daughters. I judge no one. I'm just a follower of Jesus Christ. Christopher, I hope you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Even though you are locked up, you can be free in Jesus. We are all sinners and need God's love and mercy. I know your wife and children are in heaven with Jesus in perfect peace. Christopher, reach out to Jesus. I will keep you in my prayers and thoughts. God bless you and keep you in His hands. In His grip, Michael Denson. If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just and will forgive us our sins and purify us from all unrighteousness. John 1:9. Okay, going on down, we have got a letter number 7, and this is dated August the 18th. And it says, Chris, you most likely will not respond, but I hope you give me a shot. I do not want to talk about anything you do not want to talk about. This letter may not even get to you in a timely manner, but I am thinking they are going to put you on suicide watch. Anyway, I'm Steve, 30, from Southern California. I'm a manager of an auto parts store. Something is telling me to write you. I do not wish to upset you or talk about anything you do not want to talk about. Is there anything I can send you? Do you have money on your books for stamps and other things, I guess? Let me know, man. I can't imagine what you are going through, but I'd like to be someone you can talk to if need be. Unjudgmental. Do not care about what you may or may not have done. I just want to be a friend. Even if you don't want to respond yet, please send me a word or two, even if the word or two is to stop writing you. Until next time, Steve Rogers. P.S. I'm sure your lawyers are either holding your letters or advising not to respond. I agree with them. Be careful. Your buddy, Steve. And then letter number 8. Dear Chris, hey, my name is Candace. I really hope that you're all right. I'm writing to tell you that I'm really, really sorry about what happened and sure that you need a friend that is on your side. I'm probably going to get tons and tons of backlash, but I do not care. Everyone is saying nasty, horrible things about you, but I truly know in my heart that they are so wrong. I've been watching your interview and I just became attracted to you and your story. Don't ask me why. LOL. Chris, I'm here for you 100%, and I'm so hoping that you get my letter and write me back. I know that you don't know me, and I really don't know you, but I would really, really hope that one day you and I could meet. I also was wondering if you maybe wanted to be pen pals, so you don't feel so alone. In my heart, you're a great guy, and I can't even express my sympathy for you, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 39 years old. I have 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 little girls. I live in Broomfield. I'm hoping you accept my letter and write me back. If not, that is okay too. I would totally understand. Love, Candace, Broomfield, Colorado. And she drew a little heart. And here is one from Anadarko, but this is a certified letter. And this one has an August the 26th, 2018 stamp on it. And it says August the 16th. This one, it was actually written, and it was via hand delivery. Mr. Watts, the purpose of this letter is to inform you that your employment relationship with Anadarko Petroleum Corporation terminated effective August the 15th, 2018. And then here, letter 10 is a letter from a Susanna, and it is dated August the 23rd, 2018. And it says, "Hello, Chris. Hello to you. I wanted to write to you and tell you that our church is praying for you. I do not know if this letter will ever make it to you, but I wanted to give it a try. I'm an advocate against Thrive and all that it stands for. I believe that anything that we put into our body that changes the way we feel and think is against what God wants for us. I noticed in all of your pictures that you were wearing the Thrive patch, and I'm almost certain that it's the reason why things went the way they did. Everyone that takes this drug handles it differently, or so I have been told. Do you think this had anything to do with what happened? I would like to make the public aware of the dangers of this product and what could happen. Please know that everything is going to be all right, and the only thing that you need to do right now is grab the Bible and read God's Word. The Holy Spirit will come into your heart and comfort you. If you can, please write me back. Your sister in Christ, Susanna." And then this one is letter 11. It says, "Good luck, Christine. You're gonna need it. Die, bitch." And this one is Linda Marshall. Attention, Christopher Watts. And it says, "Hi, Christopher. Oh, sweetie, you are my soulmate. I love you so much. I miss seeing you around the neighborhood. What will I do, my love? Freaks of nature like you should have been killed at birth, along with your parents, just like the Romans did to their defective offsprings. You fucking freak of nature. Hey, the big boys in the state pen are already fighting over who gets you for their very own bitch. Ha ha ha. My uncle is in Cannon City prison. Told my dad that they are already renamed you to Christine. Ha ha ha. They can hardly wait to grab onto your ugly beard with cornholing you from behind. They also have some special surprises waiting for you, Christine, as well. You just can't imagine what's in store for you. Plus Shanann, Bella, and Celeste will be visiting you in your cell on many nights to come, Christine. Ha ha ha. The worst is yet to come. Ha ha ha. You fucking loser, freak, monster, asshole, coward, cheat. You know what a punk is. You will be called punk in prison. Douchebag, scumbag. And moving on down to letter number 12. And I'm going to have to make this one bigger because I cannot see it. And I'll have to do the very best because this is as big as I can get it. 8/22/18. Hello, Chris and My name is Pamela. I'm 37 years old. I want to offer you friendship and can't make that. I don't care to discuss your charges. I'm simply wishing to extend my hand of friendship. Also, if you need funds for commissary, stamps, or other supplies, please let me know how I can help. And that's the best I can make out of that. And then it says, right soon, Pam. Okay, and going on down, letter 12, and I don't know what that is. Looks like a card. I don't know. And this is letter 13, and it is dated 8/23/2018. Greetings from New York, Chris. I wanted to send you a greeting card, but I have no idea what the mail rules are there, so I'm playing it safe. With a boring letter. At least I hope it's not boring. You're probably being bombarded with mail, huh? I hope I haven't invaded your space by reaching out. That's not my intention at all. I found myself thinking a lot about you. I wasn't going to write because part of me figured maybe this letter wouldn't be welcomed by you. But I figure life is too short to hold back, so here I am. If you've gotten this far without throwing my letter in the trash, thank you. I'm not going to bombard you with questions. I figure you'll tell me about yourself if you feel up to it. As for me, I'm an open book. You can ask me anything you would like. I promise to answer honestly. For starters, I'm 29 years young. I'll be 30 on November the 27th. Really not ready to exit my 20s yet. Hee hee. I was born in Odessa, Ukraine, and Russian is my first language. I grew up in Boston, but have lived in New York on and off for 10 years now. Have you been to New York? I have a love and hate relationship with it, but I don't think I'd ever live in Boston again. Have I bored you to tears yet? I would love to tell you everything about me. I'm extremely lonely and I could use a friend. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm even writing you. I know I'm a stranger, but I care about you and your situation. I can't help it. Is there anything you need? Can I send you something? Maybe a book, perhaps? Please let me know and don't be shy. Not only can you ask me anything, you can ask me for anything. My brother was incarcerated for a long while. He told me getting mail was the highlight of his day. It put a smile on his face. Well, Chris, I hope I put a smile on your face. I'm here for you. I'd keep writing more, but I don't know where you stand. So, at this point, the ball is in your court. Again, if there is anything I can do for you, big or small, please don't hesitate to ask. Keep your head up and stay strong. Please know there are strangers out here, like me, who care about you. With friendship, Tatiana. And it all goes on to say, I only sent one picture as I don't know how many are allowed per envelope. If you want more, let me know how many and I can send you. P.S. I've enclosed a picture so you can place a face with the words. I know what you look like, so I thought I would make it fair. And this would be Tatiana. And then I guess this is the back of the envelope. It says, for Chris Watts from Tatiana. Here I am enjoying a day on the beach. I love the water. Okay, moving on down. Letter number 14. It says, I'm going to put money on your canteen, sweetie. XOXO. Summer. Hold your head high. Chris. And this is August the 22nd. Chris. Hey, sweetie, how are you? Holding up. My name is Summer. I know jail is tough, but keep your head high. You got this. I'm always here for you. I will be adding money to your canteen. I know how it is. Write me back. We can be pals. Always, Summer Stokes. If free, phone call me at and call me collect. I will be waiting on your call or letter. Okay, going on down. Here's another letter. This looks like it's from a Candace. Letter number 15, dated August the 22nd. Dear Chris, hey, this is Candace again, LOL. I'm going to write you a letter every day until you write me back, and I am 100% serious. Everyone keeps asking me why I'm writing you, or why do I care, or why am I watching all of your interviews and court hearings. They're saying that you're a monster, and that you're a POS, and that you're a psychopath. LMAO, yes, I know I spelled that wrong. But I've been telling them that they are wrong, and that I do not feel the way they do. Well, for what it's worth, I hope that you're okay. I just want to be your friend, talk every now and then, would like to be put on your visitation list if that's even possible. When I first seen your very first interview, I was like, OMG, I have to get to know this guy, because in my heart, I believe everything you said to everyone. You're probably thinking, OMFG, who is this girl, and why is she so weird? Ha ha ha. And that's okay, because honestly, who even does what I'm doing, right? Well, I do, and I definitely do not make it a habit. Writing to people that are in jail or prison, awaiting charges and trial. Honestly, Chris, you are my first, LOL. I'm hoping so much that you write me back. I mean, even if it's like F off or leave me alone, at least I know that you're getting my letters. But if you do write me back, I don't even care what it is. I tell you what, I'd be the happiest girl alive, that's for sure. Okay, well, I'll let you go. I really hope I hear back from you super soon. Love always, Candace. Hashtag Team Chris. Hashtag Chris is innocent. Hashtag love him. Hashtag so cute. Letter number 16 from a Stacy, and it reads, Chris, you do not know me, but I am a mother from Houston. I have followed what took place, and I am heartbroken over it. In saying this, I believe there is only one person to judge, and I am sure God knows your true heart. You had a beautiful family, and I am sure in your own way you are dealing with all of this that is taking place. I am not here to judge you or ask why or what went wrong. I believe that's something that has drawn me to mailing this letter, and in time I hope I know what that may be. I have never done this before, and I do not know why I'm doing it now. But if all else, I can be here to be a friend in a time of need. Things may get tough, and maybe you just need someone you can talk to or write who knows nothing about your life or past, and who truly understands when we make huge mistakes. Well, if I do not hear from you, may your heart heal in time, and may God watch over you and your beautiful family who are home with him now. Stacy. Okay, moving on down to letter 17. And this just says from Clark from Ohio. Dated Tuesday, 8/21. Dear Chris, you don't know me, but I think you might want to. My name is Tammy, and I'm from Ohio. I'm 36, never married, was close one time, but my career got in the way. Die hard, OSU fan and alumni too. Sorry, but I really don't like the Steelers. I will try not to hold that against you. Anyways, I will keep this short because I'm not sure this will even get to you. I just wanted to reach out and be your friend if you would like. Someone who knows nothing about you, therefore will not judge you based on your current situation. Also, I thought you would like to know what I look like, so I printed a few pictures from my Facebook. And yes, it is really me, I promise. I will say this, it seemed rather odd to print pictures on a printer since we do everything electronically anymore. But for now, it will have to do. Maybe down the road, if I hear back from you and we start to correspond, I will send you actual pictures. Believe me, I have a zillion. I will tell you this, I'm not fake. I'll never lie to you, and I don't want anything from you, and I don't want to discuss your case. I'm also not a crazy person who writes to inmates. First time for everything, I'm actually very nervous. If I never hear a word from you, I will understand, but please don't hesitate to write back if you would just like to have a new friend. Be strong, Tammy. Tammy Clark. P.S. I don't expect my pictures to print full page. OMG, like, I'm right there in your face. And this is pictures of Tammy. And this is letter 18. This is Chris. Hi. So I wanted to reach out to you and maybe see if you wanted to talk. I was in Weld County in 2015 for 120 for a DUI. So I know how shitty it is there. I knew that having someone to talk to on the outside helps pass the time. So I figured to take a shot in the dark and see if you wanted a pen pal. So I'll introduce myself. I'm Kim. I'm 33. I live in Evans. I work as a bookkeeper for HOA Management Company. I have lived in the Greenlee area all of my life. I am divorced with 3 kids. I went to Penn State for a soccer scholarship but tore my ACL my freshman year, so landed back here. I lead a completely boring life now, ha. I got arrested once in my life for the DUI and finally done with that mess, so I know the shitty environment you are dealing with. I'm hoping to brighten your days with some normal conversation to take your mind off of the depressing place you are in. My suggestion to you is to stock up on noodles and stay away from the nasty mystery meat at night. Eat breakfast and lunch. Changing your diet to retain will also give you a lot better meals. But honestly, that isn't much better. I'll keep this first letter short. Just figured I would reach out and see if you might want to take your mind off of things. I really hope to hear back from you, but completely understand if you don't. I hope you have a good day, Kim. Keep your head up. Okay, letter number 19. Looks like it's from someone in New York, maybe NBC News. It is NBC News. August the 27th, 2018. Dear Mr. Watts, I am Michelle Hoflin with NBC Network News. I'm currently in Colorado working on your case for NBC's Today Show, NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt, and our Primetime News Magazine program. I know through experience the real story is far different from initial reports. While I am eager to hear your side of the story, I know the timing is very important for your case and I don't want to do anything that could impact the outcome. I would like you to put me on your visitor list so I can meet you. This meeting would be completely confidential and off the record. It's simply an opportunity to introduce myself and let you know what you can expect if you choose to do an interview with us. Here's the information jail personnel asked me to provide. Michelle Hoflin, Rockefeller Plaza Room, New York. Thank you for your time. I look forward to speaking with you in the near future. Sincerely, Michelle Hoflin. And then moving on down, looks like this is letter 20 from someone in Hawaii. Hello, Chris. I just wanted to write and say hello and introduce myself. I know you're going through a tough time right now, and I hope this letter gives you some hope. I currently live in Hawaii on the island of Maui, but am from Longmont originally. I used to be a professional snowboarder back in the day and moved here in 2005. As I write this, we are currently in the middle of a hurricane, so no work today, equivalent to a good old snow day, LOL. The media has built it up to be this huge, crazy storm, but only getting a little rain. So anyway, a little about me. I work for a vacation rental company, and we have about 20 condos we rent. It's a pretty boring job. I absolutely love the Broncos, and my favorite music includes Deftones, Jane's Addiction, Filter, and Stick Figure, which is reggae. I am a single mother with one daughter, and I also have a baby grandson. I'm hoping to move back to Colorado in the next 6 months. I lived in Aspen, Snowmass Village, for about 10 years and called that area home. My goal in reaching out to you is to hopefully form a pen pal friendship and give you something to do, and to maybe look forward to receiving my letters. I'm an optimistic person and try to find the good in a situation. I'm sure that deep down you are a wonderful, interesting, and decent man. I like humor and jokes and know firsthand that a good hearty laugh can lift your spirits. I'd be happy to send you funny and interesting articles and pictures. You must be bored. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I've concluded a return envelope and paper and hope to hear back from you anytime. I put a couple of pictures from my town so you can see where I live. I write to you on strict confidence and promise to keep it that way. Know that I'm saying a prayer for you and everyone else, and you will get through this. I have to say, I feel like I've met you before, maybe in Longmont or Aspen. Were you ever over here in Maui recently? It's so strange, but I feel we've crossed paths somewhere. In any case, I'm happy to be some support to you. Okay, take care and aloha for now. Your friend, Laurel. I'm on your side. Everyone needs someone in their corner. Do they let you have a TV? Do you need books to read or magazines? Or even a Bible? Let me know. I can help send those to you. And then that would be Laurel from Hawaii. And then letter 21 from a Christine. And that would be the back. And it's dated 8/27/18. It says, Chris, hey. Let me just start this out by addressing the elephant in the room. No, I'm not a creeper or crazy, I think. LOL. I've toyed with writing this, not only because of the obvious, you won't get it, you do get it, but don't read it. You do get it, read it, but throw it in your stainless steel toilet sink combo. The list of possibilities are endless. But because my worst fears will finally be realized, and I am in fact crazy, but that's a debate for another letter. Right now, let's get to the purpose of this one. Keep your head up. You're in the think tank right now. Designed to make even the strongest suffer. Just laying there dwelling on shit, feeling hopeless and lost, was the same for me. Our stories are different, and our specific feelings are gonna vary, but for me, I sat in my own room alone and scared, replaying my shit over and over, trying to come to terms that because of a decision I made, someone was dead. Not knowing what was going to happen after was a close second on my list of WTFs. Society tries to push a standard set of beliefs on everyone. Society says that there is a correct way to love, to grieve, and to be sorry for something, and if you don't exact and deal with events in your life correctly, then it's wrong. Only twits and people with a low capacity of understanding think that way, and unfortunately for us, that's the majority of America. I mean, look who our president is. We've made better decisions. I did not vote because I was in prison, FYI. And we've made worse America. I mean, the media has turned your situation into a national frenzy, my friend. And if you're not sobbing and pulling out your hair, you're not grieving. And if you're not grieving openly, you have no remorse. Fuck that and fuck them. They don't know. Hell, I don't know about you, but I know what I looked like on the outside was a lot prettier than what was going on the inside. Like some days, I feel like I look like Marilyn Monroe, but if you flip me inside out, I'd look like Honey Boo Boo, or maybe it's the other way around. Spoiler alert, I look like neither of those two examples in any kind of way. It's going to get a lot harder before it gets any better, and people you thought would be in your corner won't. In fact, most of the people who start this with you won't be there in the end. Just know that you aren't completely alone. If this letter ends up in a Colorado sewer, at least take that from it. I'd like you to write me back. I got all this wit and wisdom to get out, or I could possibly explode. I think we could benefit from having a good mental companionship, and I know I go through it in here sometimes. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you, I'm in prison. That totally slipped my mind. Shows you how often I write to people I don't know, but see on TV. Geez. Honestly, I write my mom and 2 other people that I met in here, and I knew before I got arrested. I was on the fence about even writing. It's one of the few first I got left at 36. They say it's the news, but I think that's just something we tell ourselves to not be so old. Like when you tell an ugly person it's what's on the inside that counts, which is something I'd never say to an ugly person to make them feel better. I mean, I'd say something to make them feel better, just not that. I mean, there's no such thing as ugly-ish. Anyway, the gist is, I'm old, and I've done a lot of stupid stuff. I've never been told it's what's on the inside that counts, but I have been told I can't depend on my looks forever, and one time my dad said I was a succubus, I can never say that word, set to suck the lives out of all men. What can you do? I hope you got this. Read it and found it to be at least some small relief from all you're dealing with. Hopefully you want to write. I got pictures and stuff for the future, and I only ask one thing. Until after you're sentenced, and only if you choose to talk about it, I don't want to know about what happened. I will never ask you either, just so you know. I'd like to be and write as friends and help you through all of this. I saw the deep breath you took when they read your charges, and I know how alleviating this process can be. Even if it's just jokes and BS, a letter can make a day a lot brighter. No matter what, keep your head up. You'll always be in my thoughts and prayers, and remember, it's what's on the inside that counts. LOL, just kidding. Always, Kristen. P.S. All envelopes must be addressed like this. Gotta have the hashtag always. Only white paper, no pictures or drawings, and with blue or black ink. And here is one from North Carolina. Letter number 22. Chris, may I write to you? Yes or no? Ashley. Huntersville, North Carolina. And here's letter number 23. You are a monster. You are vile. You are a monster. Do you in your defense truly believe you had the slightest possibility of passing your pathetic off to a jury? You are a cheat. You are a liar who can stand in front of a TV camera and lie through your teeth. And you are a murderer of a beautiful pregnant woman and her 2 adorable children. It will not take a jury 2 seconds to see through your BS. You are already being called a psychopath, and psychopaths usually end up rotting in jail. Let me tell your future. You will be found guilty and will be sentenced to 3, possibly 4 consecutive life terms in prison. Your victim's justice, which will not be entirely true. Your punishment is going to be fully realized when the other inmates learn what you did. They could have committed violent crimes unimaginable, but child abusers and child murderers are considered the lowest form of scum on earth. Physical abuse will be horrific from the top gang members where you are housed, and that abuse will also be brutal. Sounds terrifying, doesn't it? And you will be living it 24/7 for 3 consecutive life sentences. One last question before you go back to your slow, miserable death. Were your victims staring you in the face while you strangled or suffocated them? May God have mercy on your pathetic soul, because no one else will. That was pretty intense. Okay, letter 24, dated August the 30th, 2018. Hey Chris, I know that this is a difficult time for you, and I couldn't even begin to imagine what it's like right now. All I can do is reach out and offer strength, friendship, and condolences. You don't know me. My name is Tony, and I live in Brooklyn, New York. I work for a digital agency in New York City. I'm decent looking, and I'm a hard worker. Even though I live in New York, I still seem to lead a lonely life, and it's been hard to connect with people. I go to New York Health Racket Club, and I've been working out. That's one of the reasons I'm reaching out. They are broadcasting a lot of footage on TV about you. I noticed your incredible transformation. You really hit the gym hard and made some amazing changes. I am very inspired and would love to know your routine. I am more on the skinny side, but I bulk up and really excited about my body. As it gets stronger. I'm writing to you to offer you friendship if you like. We can write each other if you like to read. I can send you books from Amazon. Let's see what happens. Tony from New York. And then going to letter number 25, dated Wednesday, August the 29th, 2018. Dear Chris, I imagine you may be getting a lot of mail, hopefully not all negative. I wrote you a few weeks ago and haven't heard back, so maybe you are not interested in writing right now. I completely understand, but I told you I'd send some actual photos, not ones printed on paper. I feel bad for you because of all of the nasty stuff they are saying in the media, but like I said before, I don't want to discuss your case. I'm here to be your friend. I'm just a simple girl. I live in a small town. I have a successful career, a lot of friends, and a great family. Why is someone as pretty as me single and writing to someone in jail? As far as being single, I've recently come out of a bad breakup. I travel quite a bit for my job, and don't laugh, I'm finishing up my master's in psychology, which has taken me quite a few years to accomplish. Whether I ever practice in the field isn't what drives me to finish, it's just being able to say I did it. My ex wanting to get serious really quick, and there's no pretending for me. If it's not working, it's time to make a change. I love my independence, but I also enjoy all my great friends and spending time with them. I can tell you more if you'd like to know, but for now, I just wanted you to know someone was thinking about you and not at all like the monster they portray you to be. I hope you enjoy the pictures, and as you can tell, some of them I'm blonde and some dark hair, which is my natural color. I went through one of those phases where I wanted to change, but then got tired of it, LOL. Anyways, stay strong. You have a real friend if you need and want one. I just may keep writing until I hear from you. Until then, take care, Tammy. P.S. I'm only allowed to put 4 pictures in each envelope, so maybe I'll send a few more just with pictures in the envelope. And here she is again. Letter 26 from Hawaii, September the 1st. Aloha, Chris. I hope this letter finds you in somewhat good spirits today. Remember, there is always hope, and today might just be that day that brings you a bit of good. I'm totally on your side. I hope you received my letter from last week. I just basically wanted to introduce myself and offer some friendship from over here in Hawaii. To give you an update, here, the hurricane that was barreling down on us never hit our island, and we just got some really crazy hurricane winds, whipping through, and a little rain. I was hoping for more, a pearl. LOL, no luck. As I mentioned before, I'm an NFL fan, and although the Broncos suck right now, I've kind of started liking the LA Rams. They have Wade Phillips, the coach, and Talib. Doesn't it seem he belongs in LA? Yes. I do like him, though. Is there an NFL team you like? I hope you have a something, I can't tell. And I love Seinfeld reruns. Oh, I hope you have a TV. And I love Seinfeld reruns. OMG. If there are any newspapers or magazines you would like, I'm happy to send those to you. Crossword puzzles, etc. Anything to keep you busy and your mind sharp. I know that I personally have done quite a few things in my life that no one would ever believe, and I'm sure I would be in jail. But please believe me, I'll get a second chance. Do not be discouraged by the media, because we all know our country has a very short attention span. And this will be old news in a few weeks, promise. Well, she was wrong. So moving forward, I will only send you funny and positive articles or comics. I'm not sure you really want to hear about my life here in Maui or not. I think it's weird No matter where you are in your life, there is always something better. Or is that just me? I struggle to be happy and content, but can't. I always want what I can't have, and mostly just living anywhere but here. Hawaiians hate white people. So much hatred in Hawaii. The Filipinos. And up top it says schools didn't. No, that's not allowed, sorry, but feel free to call collect if you ever need to. Okay, so much for my rant. No sympathy for me, I know. I'm not expecting to hear back from you, at least not yet, and I totally understand. And my purpose in writing to you is to solely give you a glimmer of hope and maybe a laugh or a smile. Things have a way of turning around. Try to keep your thoughts positive, my dear. You can get through this. Until next week, keep the faith. Your friend, Laurel. Moving on down, that would be envelope. And then the back of the envelope says you are not alone. Letter number 27, September the 4th, 2018. Dear Chris, my name is Ruby, and I have been watching everything about your case. Wow, you have gone through so much. I was so mad at you for what you did. But the more I watched, the more I understood you not saying what you did was a good thing. I have seen lots of videos about you and your family. I feel for you. I really, really do. I've seen some videos that truly pissed me off. The way Shanann treated you was belittling and made you feel like not a man. I'm sad for you that you just didn't walk away. I can say this much though. Satan is out tempting so many of us. It's not easy living life these days. We are so close to the return of Jesus Christ. I can taste it. I've been studying the Bible and prophecy for 5 years now, and he is hurting so many people. I can say this, it's not too late, Chris. I can't imagine how you're feeling at this moment, having nothing but time on your hands. If you would like to write, that would be great. I will never share what you write. I'm not out to make a buck. I'm out to save a soul. Please feel free to write. I would love to hear from you. By the way, I don't hate you. You're my brother in Christ. Ruby. Blessing in this time of trouble. September the 4th. Dear Chris, they sent back the 2 pictures that I printed off the computer because they were more than a 5:7. But I hope you at least got your letter, and hopefully you got the recent letter with the 4 pictures. From what I understand, you are alone because of all the media attention, which I'm sure makes everything that much worse. I know you must be sad being where you are, which is why I keep writing to hopefully give you a little something positive, to hopefully eventually look forward to. I want you to know this is our writing and it will stay between us. I'm not looking for anything other than to be your friend when what seems like the whole world has turned against you. Even if you just write and say hi, I'd like that. Here are a few more pictures, all of which I hope will be for your eyes only. Please know I'm thinking of you. Write when you feel like it. I have a home number through my cable company, but I'm not sure you can make collect calls, but you can try. I'm not always home, so if you do call and I don't answer, you can try again. Take care, Tammy. And this is pictures of Tammy that seems very much interested in Chris at that time. And then here is another one from Sandra in Charlotte, North Carolina. Affidavit. presented and prepared by Sandra, age 47. And this is going to be my personal conversation with Shanann Watts. Our visits include the dates of July 17th, 20th, 24th, and 31st. Okay, I'm going to stop right here on part 25, and when we come back, we will be finishing this affidavit. If you learned anything new from this, or if you haven't heard all of these crazy letters, or if you have just learned anything, please just give us a thumbs up and share this, and we really would appreciate it. It truly does help the channel. And until next time, this is Unjustified.